dreams of having a child. Now, this plays out on many perspectives because at the end of the day, what is your child? Now, your child is your ideas, your feelings and emotions, aka what you push out. Now, you could be pushing out good children, you could be pushing out bad children. Now, pushing out good children are good ideas and good feelings and emotions. Pushing out bad children is bad ideas, bad feelings and emotions, aka demons, aka desires. And of course, good would be basically angels, angelic spirits, angelic souls, angelic people, places, and things, circumstances, and situations. Now, having a dream means this is basically everything is being reflected inside of you. Dreaming about a child is dreaming about yourself, about you. Your dreams are about you. That's it. That's all. Now, depending on how closely and connected you are to this person, you're very, very connected to this person. It can play representations of you experiencing circumstances and situations with this person. Like, for instance, if you having unprotected sex with a girl, then that means y'all share blood cells, y'all share energy. So of course, these can be characteristics of y'all attaching each other's energies. So these can be like small, minor things. But of course, when we're talking about your dreams, now this is basically about you. So when you basically shot when you shot your sperm into that woman, whatever you dream of is about you. If you're dreaming about your kids, you're dreaming about yourself. That's your creation. That's why it's very important to basically take care of your creations. Because if you don't take care of your creations start to get uncreated, aka they start to fall and they start to go down. So everything starts with you. Your kid is a separate spirit, a separate soul, a separate vessel. Now, this is your creations, yes. So, of course, you got to take care of your creations on a day-to-day basis. Make sure you're loving your creation. Make sure you're nurturing your creation, a.k.a. utilizing the second house, things that you valuing your creations, giving attention, giving nourishment to your creations, and, of course, making sure your creation is taking care of your responsibilities of your creations, a.k.a. your creations is already basically growing now, so you ain't got to really do too much because you have everything placed out for your creation. Now your creations just got to keep growing until it becomes a time where you replenish out this body and basically go into another experience. But when we're talking about this way your kids will basically be fulfilled and everything will be great. Now when we're talking about dreams of having a child in your dream and you don't know this child and it's unknown, you don't have kids at the moment, this means that your ideas, feelings, and emotions, your creations, you basically are experiencing a new experience now, aka a new transformation, a new circumstance, situation, aka you had a dream of a child in your dreams. This means that you just received a child internally, your inner child, your inner fire, your inner water, your inner air, your inner earth, aka these things mixed and mingle with each other, and it basically came down to existence. So this can play out into many perspectives. It can mean your creation, something that you strive to do, something that you lust to do. You're basically taking care of your creation now. Your responsibility, something that you asked for, something that you was basically being fixated on, something that you was giving your time and your attention and energy towards to. You basically now took the idea, took the feeling and emotion, basically you kept pouring waters on it, making sure it grows. Now, it basically grew inside of you, a.k.a. you gave it a whole lot of attention. You stayed fixated on that vision, that idea, that feeling, emotion. Now, creations can come in many ways because creations can, it's not just about how you see things outside of yourself. Everything starts with inside of you. And once you know that you're building your stadium inside of you, you're building your seats, you're building all the resources that's needed for your people, places, and things and crowds to basically come inside your stadium, then you know that what you're doing is you're basically standing on business, handling business. So now your creation came as a child. A child, you have to take care of this child. You have to love this child. You have to nurture this child. You have to basically be on task with this child. You got to make sure this child is being taken care of on a day-to-day basis. You have a responsibility on your hand. Even though this child may not be here physically, but of course, the responsibilities and duties and obligations of you taking care of businesses is reflecting on you. What you have to offer, what you have to provide, what you have to basically conquer on. So that's what it's about. So that dream means you're transforming into something. That means you're expanding into something. So if you ever have a dream about your children, whether it was a good dream or bad dream, that's about you. That's something that you need to basically take care of. Don't point the finger at them saying, oh, don't do this, child. No, that's about you. You need to look in the mirror. Without you, this child wouldn't be here. So clearly this circumstance situation is about you. It's not about the child. Feel me? It ain't got shit to do with the child. Only dreams the child gonna be having about is about him or her. Then of course, down later down the line, it'll start dreaming about other things as far as what it get accustomed to or deeply rooted into, which is not good. You never want to put your child into a routine pattern, which I'm about to get into that perspective real fast. But of course, when we having dreams about a child in your dreams, the child is unknown. You don't know this child, never seen this child, never experienced anything like that. This is what you created, aka, or this is the universe basically showing the examples of, okay, you need to take care of these responsibilities now. You asked for this, now here it is. Take care of it, nurture it, make sure you standing on business with this, because you don't want to allow the creation or allow your child or whatever that you created or asked for or basically brought down into existence. You don't want this thing to slip out your hands. You want to make sure you pampering it. You want to make sure you feeding it. You want to make sure you caring for it, loving it, feel me? Appreciating it, because appreciation is key. Make sure you're being satisfied with what you have, no matter what the circumstance situation is. You never know how a child can come into your life. A child can come into your life. That child could be a trillions of dollars, billions of dollars, millions of dollars. It ain't have to just be based upon you just having to work on your ass. That's why it's good to get into astrology, know your alignments. This way, life won't be too hard for you. You would just basically get right into the task, aka you'll get right into your dreams. Chase after the fruits, chase after the labors, and create what you need to be creating in order for you to basically experience what you want to basically put onto existence. You came here to experience, you came here to live your life. Now, which one is it going to be? Is it going to be a life that you live by somebody else's obligations and duties? Or is it going to be a life that you created, that your kids can mimic, aka in their own way? Starts with you, though. Look in the mirror.